Wizards start fast, slow down, then fall apart in home loss to Suns, 122-116. Any excuses for the Washington Wizards' performance on Wednesday night should ring hollow. It's too early in the season to claim indifference. Playing in its seventh game, Washington had 2 days of rest to prepare for the Phoenix Suns. It's too easy to blame the disjointed effort on missing a starter. Though Otto Porter Jr. did not play due to a stomach illness, the Wizards have survived without starting power forward Markieff Morris since training camp. Instead, the simplest explanation is also the most obvious: the Wizards dominated a weaker opponent until they grew bored, then awoke too late in a 122-116 loss at Capital One Arena. The season pendulum will swing from nights when the Wizards are engaged in a highly intense game. See Golden State on October 27. But then there are nights like Wednesday, when the effort justifies the final result. Brewer, flamboyant, modest and earnest, Uber does it all, with style. The Wizards have given back double-digit leads in each of their 3 home games, winning the 2 previous times. Washington cruised to a 22-point lead early in the second quarter Wednesday. Yet as a downcast group of Wizards starters sat on the bench, Phoenix pulled ahead, 92-90, early in the fourth quarter. Only a few minutes later, boos cascaded on the Wizards, 4-3, as they huddled during a timeout after giving up an alley-oop dunk to the Suns' Tyson Chandler. Many of the announced crowd of 14,790 didn't stick around for the final buzzer, heading for the exits once it became painfully clear the Suns, 4-4, would shame the home team. Bradley Beal scored a season-high 40 points on 12 of 25 shooting, but Suns forward T.J. Warren enjoyed a career night with 40 points and 10 rebounds. Devin Booker added 22 points and 5 assists for Phoenix, compared to John Wall's 21 and 6. The last 2 inexperienced opponents should have been presented as easy prey for the Wizards. On Sunday, Washington faced a Sacramento Kings team that started 2 rookies, 2 second-year players and a third-year player, and easily disposed of the young squad in building a 31-point advantage before the first half. Although Tuesday night didn't get that bad against Phoenix, the youngest team in the NBA with an average age of 24.5 years, Washington led 43-21 at the 9:39 mark of the second quarter. The imbalance between the teams showed early, Beal drilling his 3rd straight jumper before the midway point of the first quarter, and his 9 points accounted for more than the Suns' total, 8. Also, Mike Scott, who had found his rhythm in the Sunday matchup against the Kings, continued this torrid shooting. With 5:38 to play in the opening quarter, Scott's three-pointer gave Washington its first double-digit lead. By halftime, Scott had attempted more shots, 11, than Wall and Beal, while scoring 12 points off the bench. But Phoenix never wilted. Instead, the Suns reversed the sluggish start. Though the team hit just 5 shots in the first quarter, Warren and Booker pressured the Wizards' defense through the rest of the night. But it was Tyler Ulls's pass and Chandler's catch and slam that bothered the crowd as Washington fell behind 5 points with 8:23 to play. The Wizards closed the game with Scott on the floor at power forward along with the starters, but the small ball unit did not energize the Wizards. They got out-hustled for rebounds and outscored in the paint. With 1:29 play, Warren chased down an offensive rebound and scored to put the Suns up 6. The margin proved too much. Read more. Box score: Suns 122, Wizards 116. Markieff Morris, sidelined by sports hernia surgery, expects to return to Wizards this week. A Wizards forward dressed like Jordan Reed for Halloween. He didn't get injured. Happy Walloween. Wizards John Wall dresses as Chucky for costume party. Kristaps Porzingis embraces unicorn status for Halloween, and for the Knicks. 5 ripples of the Nets' eye-popping sale price, around the NBA and beyond. The Wizards wanted big expectations. Now they're intent on